Hey everybody, it's Christine Barger, and today I am going to be talking to you about some cool stories from television sets that I worked on, like iCarly and Wizards of Waverly Place. But mostly it is a topic that I have been told never to talk about and that I have been afraid to talk about. And I basically kind of live in a place of fear about, but I wanted to talk to you because you're my fam and I know that you guys are really accepting and amazing and awesome. So thank you so much for being part of my awesome fam here on the internet and being a subscriber to my YouTube channel and follow me on TikTok and Likey and all the places. Instagram, I know you guys are all over and you're amazing and I appreciate it. If you aren't a subscriber here to my channel yet, please hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications so you don't miss any upcoming videos. This channel used to be mostly just cool puppet videos. I'm a ventriloquist. I take my puppets out to go on adventures, but since the pandemic, we can't really go anywhere. So I've been doing more TikTok tutorials and some story times, and today's story time is something that is really hard for me to talk about, as you can tell, because I'm still rambling on about not talking about it. Okay, here we go. Age. And I know if you are younger, it's probably not something that you've really thought about or were concerned about at all. But especially in Hollywood, it is really scary to get older. Specifically as a female actress or actor, however you want to say it. I like to say I'm an actor, but some people say actress. But anyway, it's really scary to get older. I've been really, really blessed, and it's been just this great opportunity that I've had to play young characters for a really long time. When I booked Wizards of Waverly Place, I played a high schooler in the Happy Helpers Club, and I was 28 years old. So I got to set, and all of these kids, these high schoolers and kids, were like, hey, we'll show you where set school is, and it's so nice to meet you. And it was cool to talk to them, but I didn't really have anything in common with them, because I was at least 10 years older. And so I kept trying to talk to the principal, who is Bill Cott. I don't know if you guys have watched this show, if you're familiar with Bill's work, he's amazing. But I know at first it felt like he was kind of like, why is this kid talking to me? Why? And eventually it was like, because I'm closer to your age than their age and I want a friend. And so on set, as cool as everybody was, I just felt more comfortable talking to the adults because, well, I was closer in age to the adults. And then when I was 32, I booked this amazing guest star on this really amazing series called iCarly. And I got to play Dana Bukowski, this bully on iCarly who was friends with Sam from Juvie and, like, I guess bit some teachers' toes off. I didn't actually like to do that, but that was some backstory about my character. And I got to, like, hit people with butter socks and hang out on set with these amazing, talented young actors and actresses. And I'll never forget going to set and seeing Dan, the showrunner, and being like, oh my gosh, I watched him on Head of the Class, and feeling like I couldn't tell him that I just had to be excited about, iCarly or the shows that he'd been working on recently, because if I let him know that I knew him from Head of the Class, he would question how old I was and that I might lose the role. And I didn't want that to happen, so I didn't want anybody to find out how old I was. And I remember Jeanette McCurdy asked me because I made a mistake. So we were talking in the, like, green room area, this, like, hangout area where we would play board games and eat lunch and stuff. So she was talking to me between rehearsals one day, and she asked about improv, because I do a lot of improv comedy and I was teaching improv, and she asked, like, what was my favorite theater? And I said, oh my gosh, IO West, hands down best theater. You have to go to IO West. And she said, don't you have to be 21 to get in there? And my face, I probably turned as white as my ring light. Like, I was just like, well, yeah, but I mean, you could always sneak in the back or get a fake ID. Like, I was trying to come up with every reason in the world why I could go to IO West, and I was playing like a 17-year-old on this TV show. and that I didn't have to go to set school. So she already knew that I was like probably 18 or older because I wasn't going to school when they asked me if I wanted to go to set school. Set school is where kids go to class. When you're on a set, you still have to take class if you're under a certain age. So if you're in school, you still have to go to meet your teacher and take classes on set of the movies and TV shows. But I didn't have to because I was in my 30s. So I didn't want her to know how old I was. And I'm like, I got a fake ID. And she's just like, you're older than you look, aren't you? And I was like, don't tell anybody. Please don't tell anybody. So Jeanette McCurdy knew my secret. But I was just so terrified. And so I was playing high schoolers all the way until I was 36. Yeah. My last role as a high schooler that I played in a movie, I was Steve Guttenberg's 17-year-old daughter. And at one point, I'm in bed with this 20-something kid and pretending to be younger than him. And Steve Guttenberg comes in and says, like, you're sleeping with my underage daughter. And I'm just like, this is ridiculous. This is so weird. Now I'm not complaining. It's incredible. I'm so excited that I've had these opportunities and that I've been able to play young for a really long time, and that is awesome. Hold on one second. My cat is just, here, you want out? You want out of the room? There you go. Go, 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 and close the door. Okay, sorry. My cat was just scratching at the door trying to get out. Yeah, I'm really excited and blessed and feel grateful for all the opportunities that I've had. But it's really stressful it's one thing to pretend you're somebody else in a movie or TV show. It's a different thing to basically kind of live this lie that you are a different person or you're from a different generation of people. And so now that I am starting to not look like a teenager anymore, finally, I'm in this weird place where I don't know what kind of TV and movies I can book. And it's really weird because some people still think I look really young and other people think I look older, and it's like, well, where do I fit? So yeah, if you're curious about my real age, you can go to IMDb or to Famous Birthdays and upvote me there and find out. Not that I don't want to tell you, I just want you to go to Famous Birthdays and upvote me. That's really why. But you know that I'm over 36 because that was the last time I worked on a movie playing 17. Yeah, it's crazy how something as insignificant as a number, that's how many years you've been on this planet, can affect people's opinion of you though. And so that's why I'm so afraid to post things about my age or mention my age to anybody, because I'm like, well, what if people judge me and they think that I can't do something or I should be acting a certain way or something because of my age. And you know what? I'm gonna act like a kid the whole rest of my life. That's just how I am. I mean, I play with dolls for a job. I'm always gonna have a certain young spirit. So it is what it is. But I just thought I'd share those stories with you and tell you about something that's really been weighing on me, because you guys are amazing and I wanted to open up and I wanted to share with you. And now I have to upload this and hit that button that says you can actually watch the video. Why is that so scary? I don't know. All right. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. Turn on those notifications. Find me on Instagram. Follow me there. I'm doing a song challenge, which is another thing. I'm doing a lot of scary things in quarantine, I guess. I have been doing a song challenge and I never sing in front of people. Like, I did a rock opera years and years and years ago, but we had lots of rehearsal. This is, me, not a trained singer, just doing Broadway songs with my puppets and sometimes without on Instagram. And if you want to go and support me there and check out my singing voice, do that. It's Christine Barger Official on Instagram. And of course, hang out with me over on TikTok when you get a chance as well. I'm trying to post every day. I haven't been super successful since the pandemic hit. It's been a little harder to post daily for me, but posting every day there. And yeah, all the places, all the things. Connect with me all over, and I love, you know, getting DMs from you guys and seeing any sort of fan art of the puppets and stuff like that. It's always great. So I appreciate that and appreciate you. And thank you for letting me talk about something that really scares me. All right. Go be a light in the world. I almost forgot. Shout out of the week. Thanks. If you want to be shout out of the week, all you have to do is follow me and comment on my most recent video. And that's where I go to choose my shout outs for the next week. All right. Thanks. Go be a light in the world.